In this video, we'll see how to compute the future value of money. The future value of a cash flow is the value on a future date of a series of cash payments, and this includes the interest on those payments as well. So for example, if you put in $100 today in the bank and the bank offers you a 5% interest rate per year, then at the end of the first year, your bank balance will be $105, and at the end of the second year, your bank balance will be $110.25. In this example, we are talking about calculating the future value for a single deposit of, let's say, $100 at the start of our computation, which is year 0. In year 1, or at the end of the first year, the $100 that you put in will accumulate some interest, and that interest is 5%, so it's 5 divided by 100, and the total amount that you have is 100 plus that interest applied to your $100. So that is 100 times 1 plus 5 over 100, which is $105. At the end of year 2, your $100 will accumulate the interest at the end of the first year, and that entire amount will also then accumulate an additional 5% interest at the end of the second year. So the total balance that you have at the end of the second year is $110.25. Similarly, at the end of the third year, you multiply your initial amount with 1.05 raised to the power 3, or you multiply it 3 times to get $115.76. And the general formula for the future value for an initial amount is the amount times 1 plus the interest rate that's applicable, the entire thing raised to the power of the number of periods. So here the interest rate is 5%, so you would put it as 0.05 because 5% is 5 by 100, and the amount is $100, and the number of periods could be, in this case, 1 period because it's 1 year. Here it is 2 periods because it's 2 years, and here it is 3 periods. We'll see how to do this on Excel now. So let's say you have an initial deposit of $100 and you have an interest rate of 5% per year. So at the end of year 1, your future value is your $100 times 1 plus the interest rate, and at the end of year 2, it is your $100 times 1 plus the interest rate raised to the power 2, and observe how I say raised. I use the symbol, the caret, which is an inverted V-shaped symbol, and that indicates the power sign. So here we're saying 1 plus C3, or 1 plus interest rate raised to the power 2, and at the end of year 3, the future value of your $100 is the initial amount multiplied by the interest rate raised to the power 3. And we can just convert these into dollar formats and we get the answer as we saw in the PowerPoint presentation.